This is the part 3 of the Proust Questionnaire. Oh my goodness, how I have droned on. All right, let's give this a go. Um, I'm really stuck on that last question. I'm just like scrolling through right now, trying to think of places that I've been that I want to go back to. I don't know. I don't think I've found the place that I want to live yet. I've had a lot of places that I've really enjoyed being, but I don't think I've found the place to live. What is your most treasured possession? That's easy. It's my kayak. I mean, you can take almost anything you want, but you have to leave me my kayak and my paddles. Um, 23 is what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery? Um, illness, really. I can't think of anything else that is worse than being ill. Because you have no control over it, right? I mean, you try your best to stay healthy, but once it's taken from you, you just simply can't enjoy life anymore. So, yeah, that's my idea of the depths of misery. I say that it sounds really flippant, and I know that like people who are suffering from like depression are like, "Oh, I wish that was the way." And I understand that because I've experienced that, but I assume that this is not talking about that because that's like something on a whole other level. What is your favorite occupation? Now, I'm a little confused about this question because do they mean like, do you like firemen or doctors or lawyers, or like, do they mean what do you like to do in your spare time, like as a hobby? I think I'm gonna go with like they mean hobby because what is your favorite occupation would be weird. Like, if you're just talking about people's professions, I think it'd be weird. Astronaut would be my favorite occupation. Mm, yeah, but I don't know. Like, if they mean like favorite thing to do in my spare time, it's definitely paddling. Yeah, or or looking for places to paddle. One or the other. What is your most marked characteristic? Not sure about that. I think like my friends and family, when they describe me, if they describe me like to anyone else, the word they use is adventurous. She is adventurous. So I guess that's my most marked characteristic. What do you value most in your friends? I find that a really strange question. I value my friends, like, for just being who they are, clearly. Because, I mean, all my friends are very different people, and I just appreciate them for being who they are. I don't have like I don't know. To me, that's a really odd question. Like, they're all very different people who have very different things that are wonderful about them. Like, I have some friends who I love because you can have very deep philosophical conversations with them. And then I have other friends who I love just because they're so much fun and you just can get into so much trouble with them. And I have other friends who I love just because um, they are just really, interesting companions. And then I have other friends who are just lovely because they are just lovely, generous people. I don't like, there's just, yeah, I don't know. I find that a strange question, but there you go. So I value all those things in people. Um, yeah. Who are your favorite writers? Um, so definitely Tom Robbins. I mean, I'm rattling these off. I haven't read them in years, so I don't know. Maybe that would have changed by now. It's pretty bad. Robertson Davies. I have read him recently. Still love him. So I'm gonna put that one out there. Um, uh, Antoine Saint-Exupéry. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he wrote my very favorite, all-time favorite book. Uh, who else do I love? I know there's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Kurt Vonnegut. Love a good Kurt Vonnegut book, definitely. Um, yeah, I could probably think of more if I had more time, but I don't. First of all, I don't know how to edit these, and secondly, I don't really ever want to edit them. So, because I feel like that goes against the authenticity aspect of it. Not that, I mean, I love people who edit and do all that. I think that's awesome and great, and it's amazing. Um, I'm not saying that those people are fake at all. Those people are like good at knowing what's interesting and what's not. That's what they are. I'm just doing this mostly as a journal for myself, so I don't feel that's necessary, but at the same time, I don't want to sit here like for 10 minutes going, let's see, who else? Um, who is your hero of fiction? Le Petit Prince, of course. Um, yeah, the Little Prince. He's my very favorite fictional character, I think, of all time. What historical figure do you most identify with? Oh dear. Oh dear. Um, Probably Catherine the Great, I think. That Russian queen? Yeah, I think. Possibly. Mm. I read a biography of her letters to Potemkin, and I really enjoyed that, and I really felt a kinship with her through those letters. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea, because I've never met her, so I have no idea, really, fundamentally. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm sure, like, when I'm reading this, then I'm like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be like, that's what I would say now. But right now, that's what's coming to my head. So, who are your heroes in real life? I feel like that goes back to that earlier question about who do you admire. Like, there are just so many people out there doing amazing and wonderful things in the world. Those are my heroes. Like, my heroes are the people who get up every day and try to bumble through the world doing their very best to be good people. Those are my heroes. Because that is not easy in this world. And everybody's running around and they all got stuff that they're trying to deal with. And, a lot of people are just in all of that also failing to be good humans. And so it's hard. It's hard to get up every day and deal with what you know you have to deal with and still be a good person. Those people are my heroes. What are your favorite names? That's weird. I don't know. I don't have a favorite name. Like, I've never thought about that. No one has ever said to me, oh, hi, my name is Tom. And I've been like, Tom is my favorite name. It's just never happened. So yeah, gonna have to skip that one. I don't have one. What is it that you most dislike? I feel like some of these are repetitive. Like, I really dislike rude, ignorant people, willfully ignorant people. I mean, some people genuinely don't know any better. And, when they know better, they do better. And then I don't feel like, there's anything wrong with that because we don't all know everything all at once, right? Um, but yeah, that's what I dislike. Um, I don't know. There's lots of little things in life that I dislike, but I try to ignore them because generally they're not worth. even acknowledging. What is your greatest regret? I don't have a lot of regrets. I have a very uh, Buddhist sense of like everything in the world always being exactly as it should be. Like, I don't know. I don't really have any regrets. Like, everything happened and is happening to move me forward and help me grow as a human. So, like, has bad stuff happened? Lots of bad things have happened, but I don't really regret it because all those things were necessary in order for me to grow and become a better person. So, it's not worth regretting. I don't know. I probably have had days where I haven't been as kind to people as I should have been because I was suffering. And so I was probably short with them or just not as nice to them as I should have been. I don't specifically remember, but that probably happened. And that's regrettable. I'm going to go with that. How would you like to die? I would like to die having an adventure. I would like to die being being outside and or traveling somewhere, or just doing something adventurous. And yeah, and it goes horribly wrong, and that's how I die. Or in bed with a good book and a good cup of tea. One of those two things. And what is your motto? My motto is, why not? All right, that's it for the Proust questionnaire. All three parts of it. I don't know. I end up like thinking, oh, that would be a nice short little video, and then these things just end up being three videos long, but there you go. So if you want to do the Proust video, I will have a link to the questionnaire questions. Or maybe I'll just copy and paste them, I'm not sure. And I'll leave them in the description box um, below on all of the three parts. And yeah, if you have a YouTube channel and you stumbled across this and you want to do it and you do end up doing it, please come back and put your link in my comments so that I'll know that you did it so that I can go and check yours out because I would love to do that. I'm always interested in stuff like that. I'm nosy, I guess, is the thing. I don't know. I think people are interesting. So anyway, I would love it if you did that. And if you don't and you want to just like write in your answers, feel free to just like copy and paste them down in the comments below and write them up. Yeah, that's it for now. Happy reading.